April 2007. The bank assured me we have not given out any more money than the home is complete, and on March of this year assured me everything appears to be in order from our end. So we'll take a little tour and I'll show you some of the things that we discovered after I fired the general contractor in March of 2007. So let's go inside. Okay, here in the living room, you can see part of the area where the wood floor was supposed to go. The bank paid $13,000 for the installation of finished wood floor. Behind me in the kitchen, you can see part of the area where tile was supposed to go that the bank paid $2,000 for. This was back in September of 2006, a month and a half prior to the completion of the roof. Now, of course, in May of 2008, the work is still not complete. Now, if you look at the floor, you can see there is no wood flooring or tile, although the bank paid $13,000 and $2,000 for each in September of 2006, a month and a half prior to the completion of the roof, with no indication of being started by the general appraiser. If you look overhead, you'll see there is no insulation, although the bank paid $2,000 for that in September of 2006. Here in the basement, you can see the concrete floor that the bank paid $5,000 for in May of 2006 and another $5,000 for in August of 2006. In May of 2006, the bank paid $13,500 for excavating, which is 900% over the contract price, and $3,000 for permits and staking, which was 200% of contract price. In May 2006, the bank paid $4,000 for my driveway. In June 2006, the bank paid another $3,500 for my driveway, which was approximately 6 months before I brought in the backfill, as you can see here. In September of 2006, the bank paid $4,000 for the siding that you don't see here, 1.5 months before the roof was complete and without being even indicated as started by the independent appraiser. Some other general items are excavation, which was paid at $13,500, 900% over the contracted price. Permits and staking were also paid at $3,000, which is 200% the contracted price. So as you can see, probably not everything is in order. The following videos of my construction project began in May 2006. My intent is to show you some of the pitfalls you can only hope to avoid. The bank is a national chain regulated by the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland. The practices described in this video have been thoroughly reviewed and approved by the Federal Reserve Board and the Attorney General's Office of Michigan. The bank's literature states it will interview and inspect the work of all builders, making sure they are licensed and bonded in a thorough reference check. The construction company was neither, but were given nearly $150,000 by the bank.
The bank also required a properly completed and executed sworn statement to accompany each payment request, based on the percentage of completion as determined by an independent inspector chosen by the bank. Yet, the bank distributed nearly 60% of the loan, even though its contracted appraisal was 38%. None of the sworn statements were reviewed as contractually required. The bank also increased my loan by $2,500 with no change order whatsoever. Other issues including the filing of a claim of lien, completely shutting down the construction. The Michigan Attorney General's office requires lien claims to have no demonstration of compliance with the law, just proper margins. The construction project itself was run by an associate broker of a national realty firm touted by her local broker agent as a new construction specialist. The project was run from the real estate office, yet neither the local, state, nor national board take any responsibility for the actions. The local, state, and national Association of Realtors Ethics Board okayed the activity and left the realtor in place until at least June of 2008.